Day 1, I did the classic log gathering and stone tool crafting and ran through the most roses I have ever seen in my life to find a village. Fully enchanted netherite gear is like beginner level gear for this mod. After looting the village, I explained how some of the skills in the mod work, which I will get into a little bit later. Then I went to bed to end our first day. Day 2, I went for some easy coal and kidnapped a small child villager running around. Come here, boy. All right, now we run! I then gathered up some wood for storage and started a tunnel down to the depths, where I found some iron and coal. I then gathered up some seeds and made myself a small farm, and found out that a shield is a little bit harder to craft than usual. Skeletons without a shield are absolutely terrifying. My immense digging did lead me to this big open area that kind of worked like a mob farm though. Next day, I went down to y=11 and started strip mining. I used 2 of my 5 skill points to unlock the vein miner. It mines several blocks at once used by holding down the ability key. And not too long into my mining, I found this. Oh! Hello. Hello, beautiful. There we go. That's what we're looking for. And this. What? More diamonds? Hello? Once I grabbed the 3 diamonds, I decided to save the other diamonds for when I get Fortune 3. I quickly made a diamond pickaxe and started on some obsidian. Next, I ran through a mineshaft I found and gathered up as many ores as I could find. Now, day 9, I spent another one of my skill points on the twerking ability. So we're gonna put a skill point into the twerker. Now, watch this. Zoom. You would think this is overpowered until you see the rest of the mod. Day 10, I used that obsidian I mined to make a portal and venture into the nether. All right, let's go. Aw, soul sand. The good thing is we can do this. Before going for a fortress, I made sure to stay hydrated. I decided to go with the tunneling method. Little did I know that I would run around for literally 2 hours trying to find this fortress. There's another bastion. We found 3 bastions and not a single fortress. Oh my gosh. There it is! Finally! On my way to the fortress, I died about the dumbest way possible. Oh no. But luckily for me, the grave mod came in clutch, keeping my loot alive. Sup, boy? My guy's just floating on the lava. Wow. I'm gonna say that's pretty OP, not gonna lie. But am I mad about it? No. Once I made it to the fortress, it was time for the Blazy Boys. And without a shield, this was insanely annoying. Probably the worst fight I've ever had with blazes in my entire life. Once I got my 9 blaze rods, I was out of there. My next goal was to do a bit of villager trading. With some combos made, I spammed my twerking ability on the crops and got to selling. So, for the next few days, I grinded emeralds and leveled up the cleric in hopes of getting an ender pearl trade. I didn't get one. Alright, I guess you are worthless to me. So, in the nether to trade with piglins, I go. Not a single ender pearl. Not even one. Well, since that didn't work, I went down to the nice blue forest and built a little platform to start battling the ender boys. Now, day 24, I had achieved enough ender pearls. Oh my goodness, there we go. We got an extra. Alright, we're out of here. We're done. Next goal was getting good enchantments. But Obi-Wan Kenobi showed up, so I had to show off my Lego set I was building. She's purty. I got my enchantment table made as well as some lecterns and got a few librarian villagers set up. Fortune, that's what we need. With some farm twerking and crop selling, I had enough emeralds to snag that nice book. I then made an anvil and now have a Fortune 3 diamond pickaxe where I went back to that 4 vein diamond ore. 4 vein. But our 4 gave us 9! I then used all but 1 diamond to make a chest plate and got my ender pearls to venture out in search of a stronghold. Once I found the location, I dug straight down the safe way, and luckily I did that because there was a massive lava pit beneath me. I found the end portal, which was very, very cursed. Wait, what? The massive open cave here messed up the stronghold generation, but this made it easy to bridge on over and place down my pearls. But hey, I set my spawn with a bed and headed on in. Boss battle time, boys. After having the worst aim ever with my bow, I went for the speedrunning bed trick. I really need to watch some tutorials for this stuff. I was able to get a few beds to do damage and finished off the Ender Dragon with my bow. Hey! I then snagged the dragon egg and headed on home, which turned into a full 360 back to the end to find an end city. On day 32, I found one and ventured inside, finding some diamond gear and a wonderful boat where I got my beloved Elytra. Boys, there it is! We did it! Just before leaving, my chat told me I forgot the dragon head, which was my most grand mistake. We'll go get it right now. Think I can make this up there? Thank you guys for telling me to go get the Ender Dragon head. Very, very, very helpful. I went and got the head anyways and almost threw it into the void. I'm so tempted to just huck this thing off the edge. Once I got back home, I dropped off my end city loot and made a few shulker boxes. Now day 35, I had a few iron pickaxes to go strip mining for those precious diamonds. Hey, we found some. Hold G and we do this. Woohoo! How did we get? 22 diamonds. That was an 8 vein, boys. Well, that's enough. I even found a few more. Going to bed, it was now day 36, and I made a diamond block in order to get the vault altar. I then made a black stone portal frame and placed down the altar. I grabbed a vault crystal, which I found from mining, and placed it down on the altar. All right, so this is how the vault works. So you have to charge the crystal, and you have to give it random items every single time. I dropped out the 2 cobwebs and the 8 diamonds and proceeded to go fishing, which took way too long, so I went to the ocean to get the full fishing experience. With the cod done, it was onto andesite as the last item, which ended up being the hardest as I hadn't seen any andesite the whole time I have been playing for 37 days. I had to go to the nether to get nether quartz to craft diorite and then use the diorite to craft andesite. With the altar fully charged, I got a donation. Videos. Thanks, man.
I dare you to start growing beetroot.
I can start growing some beetroot. I can do that. So I did a small little journey for some beetroot seeds and returned to the altar. All right, so now that we did this, what we do is we click this button. It'll activate the crystal. And now we have a vault crystal. So now what we do is we go up to the vault. We right click it. If we die in here, we lose all of our stuff. Once I was inside the vault, I started my looting journey, fighting off mobs and opening every chest I see. I had to use my first health potion to heal, as there is no healing with food in a vault. I got a candy bar that gives me a speed boost and found my first gilded chest. I got some hardy apples that give me temporary hearts and ended up getting poisoned by a witch and was forced to use a golden apple to heal. I continued running through the vault, fighting all the mobs and getting a bunch of high tier loot. I also found a special altar that allowed me to sacrifice 1 minute of time in the vault to receive a chest. Now it was time to make my way to the entrance I came. I had now completed my first vault and got some rest to arrive to day 41. I got a bunch of good items. Yeah, so we got mystery boxes which contain random goodies. You get these which give you vault experience. These apples give you haste for 2 minutes. This gives you speed. This gives you fire immunity and negates any fall damage for 2 minutes. That's a really good apple. We got some shulker cells, we got diamonds, we got random mystery eggs. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff. Now I made 2 more shulker boxes and started packing everything up, and I moved it to the Apple Tree Forest Village to begin construction on a base, which I spent a whole bunch of time working on all the way to day 56. Now we kind of have like a little... We have like a little base kind of going on. Like we kind of got it. Then I decided it would be fun to do another vault, so I got to work making a strip mining tunnel and was able to find another vault rock. So this ore right here. And luckily, since we have Fortune 3, we can get extra ones to toss on the altar. A Heart of the Sea, which is going to be really annoying to get, but all the rest of this stuff I have. I did a bit more mining where I was able to get a few more diamonds and started my journey to find a sunken ship. I searched the ocean nearby and didn't have any luck, so I was going to need to find another ocean. I ended up finding a desert village and temple. The temple didn't really have anything too good. I did steal some villagers as well as their hay bales and kept on traveling. I found another village that I could terrorize, but I was on a mission. I stumbled into a swamp where I was able to find a slime for some slime balls and stumbled into some dogs. 2, 3, 4. All right, we got a dog. Can I get one more maybe? 1, 2 maybe? Come on. Wow. Now day 60, I was able to find an ocean. I yet again was able to find another village which I proceeded to steal the loot from and went back into the ocean to find a shipwreck, which I was able to find, and luckily it had exactly what I was looking for. Oh, okay, there we go. Buried treasure map. I then traveled to the dig site and had some good luck finding the treasure fast. Usually I have to dig out the whole world to find it. With the Heart of the Sea obtained, I set out back to base, but stopped at the village to arrive to day 61. Skipping all the way back to base, I put my Heart of the Sea in the altar and dropped off all of my items. Next, I got started on making an enchanting room. Then I made a small little box to let my baby villagers grow up nice and strong. Don't worry, I gave them bread. Going to bed, it was day 63 and I set out to plant sugarcane for paper. I then went and grabbed up some nearby cows and brought them back to base to make more cow. Also, some sheep followed me, so I got them up too. Up next, I charged my vault crystal and made a dedicated room for the vault portal. Now, day 66, I was able to breed the cows again and made as many books as I could with the items I had on hand. Now, it was time for even more building, and this time it was a villager trading hall, which brings us all the way to day 69. Nice. I made a small farm area where I could spam my twerking ability. Next, I went on the hunt for cows, as I need more leather for bookcases. I was able to bring 9 more leather home this time, but I was out of paper for books. Now I placed my villagers down in the trading hall and started spamming the crops to bring in those nice emeralds from the villagers. Now, day 62, I went searching for sugarcane to speed up my bookcases. I was only able to craft 4 more. All of day 73, I searched for more sugarcane since the ones I planted were growing insanely slow. But by day 75, I was finally able to get full level 30 enchantments, which gave me a Silk Touch pickaxe.
Efficiency 3, Unbreaking 3, and Silk Touch. Okay, so that's pretty good.
Also got my sword enchanted as well. I finally opened my mystery boxes, which I've totally forgot about.
So we got mystery boxes. A Feather Falling 4 book. That's pretty good.
And opened my relic boosters. Since my sugarcane wasn't growing, I decided to move it closer to my base, which ended up fixing the problem. More emerald grinding, and I bought a protection 4 book and put the Feather Falling book from the mystery box on my boots. Messing with the villagers till day 77, I got an Unbreaking 3 book and got the book I was looking for.
There it is.
Coming to day 78, I entered into the next vault.
Hopefully we do well.
Getting a regeneration buff, which is one of the best in my opinion, but also got trapped, which means more chests have a chance to either poison me or explode when opening. Here in the snow room, I looted up some chests, fought off some mob boys, and ran into my first trapped chest.
Poison. I hate poison. Poison's the worst.
Next, I found a desert-themed room and learned very quickly that the TNT around was not to be picked up.
Oh!
I was able to find a whole bunch of great items in this room. I continued running through the vault, finding large groups of enemies and triggering trapped chests. I eventually ran into a strange door.
See that? There's like a little door. That's gotta be something special.
Sadly though, I wasn't able to get in as I need a rare key to open these doors. With 2.5 minutes left, I found a special chest. That would take a minute of my time away, and oh yes, I need that loot. Also, this is my dash ability, which is great for running away from things. And again, I had another successful vault run.
So there we go, boys and girls. We made it out, and this is all the items that we got.
Now just need to collect these items for the next one. Day 80, I went mining again, found some diamonds and even more diamonds. I didn't find any vault rocks, but laid down my 10 diamond ore to collect it with Fortune 3. I got the good loot. Next, I got some charcoal made to get that item done on the altar, and went and bought myself a Looting 2 book to make my sword have Looting 3. Now I set out to slay as many chickens in my sight, where I finally had my first phantom show up. Hadn't been sleeping to get a membrane. I continued my battles with the chickens and got a couple more membrane to be safe. Once I got home, I was able to finish the raw chicken and phantom membrane items, which left me with 11 blackstone, which I didn't have, so I had to make a small little portal room and headed into the big scary nether. After gathering up way more than 11 blackstone, I returned home and charged the vault crystal up. Bling! There we go, and now we have a vault crystal. I stored that away for now, and went to buy a couple Unbreaking 3 books as well as some mending books. I got this added onto my armor and used some XP bottles to give it a nice heal up. Next, I placed down a Fletcher to get some arrows. Seriously, who uses this block though? I then got some items to prepare for the next vault, but made a quick stop in the nether to gather up some glowstone. Glowstone makes an instant health potion into an instant health potion too, and gave it a gunpowder to make it a splashy boy. I then proceeded to enter the next vault. Wow, this is a really good vault.
We got easy, so the vault difficulty is really easily. We got plentiful, so we can get lots more ores, and we got speedy, so we're just fast. We're extra speedy. Entering the first room, I got a village room and got to work getting that juicy loot. I found another one of these rooms. Sad I have no key. The next room was full of gems and ores, where I found my first ancient debris block and gathered up lots of vault ores with my Silk Touch pickaxe. I got Ancient Debris 2 and 3, and then found a special chest that wanted 10 XP levels. Luckily, there were mobs all over for me to kill. Now give me that loot. And this is where those shulker boxes began to shine. Next room was this janky water room where there was another XP chest, so more mob grinding in the next room for XP. And I opened the chest up. I battled a bunch of mobs, making my way to yet another village room where I found a new type of altar chest. This one, I had to kill enemies by the chest for it to open. Going into one of the houses, I found a ladder that led into a sort of stronghold underground. Here, there was a bunch of good loot as well as ores, and even found a diamond block. Once out, I finished looting the rest of the houses and popped a candy bar for a speed boost to make my way back to the entrance. I arrived with 45 seconds on the clock and weighted it down because the longer you are in a vault, the more vault XP you get. Once out, I fortune 3'd all the diamond ore and made out with 41 diamonds total. I organized my loot and opened the mystery packs and then went down for more strip mining, where I found diamonds again. Chat by now was getting annoyed with the 2 unspent skill points, so I unlocked a new ability. So like if I get this ability and I activate it, let's say I'm poisoned and I activate this ability, boom, I'm no longer poisoned. Cleanse, I think, will be a really, really good one. And then enjoyed a bit of my sandwich. Oh, yeah. I found some diamonds, but those vault rocks are what I'm really looking for. Never can have too many diamonds. I was able to make my first netherite ingot, which I put on my chest plate. Yeah, looking fine. Back into the mines, I was still on the search for a vault rock. There we go! That's a vault crystal right there. I fortune 3'd that baby to get 2 vault crystals and slap one down on the altar. I had everything on hand to easily charge this bad boy up. Got a wither skull from the earlier vault. I was curious to see what the next vault had in store, and well, need some prismarine. Why charcoal? Why can't I just ask for regular coal? Why does it always want charcoal? I was easily able to do the wheat and villagers sell cake, so that's nice. But I set out on day 87 to find an ocean monument. Sailing the ocean on day 88, I was able to find one and had a cheeky way to snag that prismarine. So watch, then click 6. And then it cleanses. That cleanse ability takes away any negative effect, including mining fatigue. Once I had enough blocks, I stopped to grab some bamboo since I don't have any of that, and got all the way back to base on day 89. With the altar fully powered, I made my way into the nether and went down to the fortress to get some nether wart. I used this to start brewing my own health potions, since 1 golden apple can give me 3 potions. Next, I made myself a vending machine which uses the trader cores that you find in vaults. Captain Sparkles is selling a vault rock for 2 vault bronze. Wow, this is so good. We don't have to go mining for vault rocks anymore. We just use this vault bronze. After a bit of enchanting and villager trading, and on day 92, I headed out into another vault. So we entered the vault. We got unlucky and speedy. Unlucky means we have just not as much luck. The unlucky was real, as the first few chests I looted didn't have any good vault items. I was able to find a nice monster altar, so I got 4 monsters obliterated and claimed my rewards. Still, the chest didn't have vault loot, but I got a new trader core. I found a chest altar and sacrificed some time to get the best chest I have found so far. I was able to find one of these desert TNT rooms, which seemed to always provide a good amount of loot. And here's my dash ability coming in clutch. If I do this. Yes. After looting a bunch more of the vault, I found a monster altar and got an okay chest of loot. With 3 minutes remaining, I started making my way back to the entrance, where I made it out successfully. And here's all the loot I got. I ended up getting enough ancient debris to make another netherite ingot and ate a vault cookie. There we go. And then made my helmet netherite for a half netherite, half diamond look. Next, I set out to show chat what rocket arrows do. Can you guys tell what the rocket arrows did? Just a little bit. It wrecked through all the dirt here. The rocket arrows they're insane, like I told you guys. And went back home to start on the next crystal. Why is it always charcoal? It tells me for charcoal. Next, I worked on using my 2 skill points. I really like the dash ability, so we'll upgrade my dash ability. All right, should I get well fit, which will give me an extra heart, or should I get experience, which gives me more experience when I kill mobs and stuff? Chat ended up voting for more XP. On day 95, I made a small area for a melon and pumpkin farm and set out to find some melons. But I ended up finding some turtles, which I boxed up and gave some seagrass to hopefully get turtle eggs in the future. Day 97, I rode my horse all the way to the acacia village we found earlier, and luckily there were melons, as I was hoping for. On my way home, I stopped for some terracotta and arrived back on day 98, where I planted some melon seeds and gave them some bone meal to grow up nice and strong. I decided to grab the vault crystal I had already charged and head into a new vault. Ooh, safe zone's really good. Speedy again. Wow, we got speedy in the last 3, so we're fast. Safe zone means no chest will ever be trapped. Weirdly, the first room didn't have like any chest, but going into the next room, I got a mystery package. I found a monster shrine, which was able to give me my first good chest. Next room was another one of those ore rooms, so I was able to snag up a bunch of great items. One of the best items to find are these compressed blocks. Found another altar that took away 1 minute of my time. These seem to always have great loot. Then I found the city room. Looting the buildings is just half the loot. You can mine under the road, and there are tons of gilded chests. I mean, tons of these things. Even found a netherite axe. Why can't I just have a key? After looting the rest of the vault, I had another successful escape and admired my loot. The loot is what matters, and we got a lot of it. Yeah, we got a ton. I opened my relic packs as well as my mystery packs. They didn't give us anything. Our mystery box packs. And ate some vault cookies to get to level 3. Also, I got a brand new item. So these are good. So it gives you strength 4 for 30 seconds. I then mined the ores I found, and I'm a little bit rich. Real fast, I mined up my melons, charged up a new crystal, and went to bed to wake up on day 100.